Lexus and Toyota idle air control motors, how they work and how they fail. I'm Brian Eslick from How to Automotive, and I'm going to explain to you how that works. So I guess I'll start by explaining to you how the idle air control motor works on these Toyotas and Lexuses. Basically what you got is you got your throttle body here, and you got this port inside. So as the engine idle drops, this little valve will open up a port, which is here in the inside of the throttle body, and it'll allow more air to go into the engine, which will increase the RPM. And then if the RPM gets too high out of the range, it'll close this port off and reduce the amount of air going into the throttle body and lower the idle, and it controls it. So in a sense, it's kind of like the old school choke on a carburetor car, but this does it electronically through a little valve that opens and closes. And the way it opens and closes is, if you look at this, it has a little wheel in here, and it'll spin. So right now it's about 90% closed right now, and it'll spin where it's open, and it'll allow the air to go in this valve and out that one right here. So it'll go in here and out here, and it'll get sucked into the engine, the extra air. And the way they fail is, if you look at this valve here, is if you see those black streaks, that's carbon buildup onto that little wheel, and the wheel will stick, and it won't spin freely. And so a new one looks like this, and you can actually see the valve it's a little bit more open on this one right now. It just depends on where it stops, but so it has a little, and it'll open and close right there, and that's how the computer controls it. So the way they fail is they build up carbon, and this mechanically will stick. Electronically, the computer will still work and still try to operate it, but it won't work mechanically. And a lot of times it'll stall on you, and won't have a check engine light. And that's pretty much the basics of how a idle air control motor works on a Lexus and Toyota with the little V6 engine here. I'm Brian Eslick from How to Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos and encourage you to subscribe. Thank you again.